we're not fulfilling our purpose. Lord, help me up in here. So, as I close, the disciples' agenda had nothing to do with discipleship. Had nothing to do with discipleship. Very quickly, everywhere that Jesus went, even from the beginning of his ministry, and we're teaching some of this in Bible study, in the beginning of his ministry, everywhere that Jesus went, he was going preaching the good news, preaching for people to repent and to be baptized and to, start changing their lives. The purpose that Jesus had was he was causing people to become disciples, followers of him. The 12 disciples were those he chose, and they were all doing something different. But when he called them, he told them, come and follow me. And the Bible said they dropped, listen to me, whatever they was doing, and they started following him. Now, it doesn't take an intelligent person to understand that if Jesus called you out and told you to start following him and had you to repent, then why are you just walking around looking at everybody else as though you don't know what the whole agenda is? Tell somebody, say, it ain't a big secret. If he called them out, then he's trying to call the others out. And if he brought them to a place of change, then certainly his purpose is to change somebody else. Are you hearing me? So it shouldn't have been a secret, because mostly everywhere that Jesus went, he was telling his disciples, well, I want to go to another village because I want to preach here. Take me to another village because I want to preach here. Why? Because he was on an assignment. He had purpose. And so when he tells them, let's go to Samaria, the first response they had was, no, we don't need to go there because we don't even get along with them folk. Why are we going? And so Jesus ignored their personal emotional outblast and said, we're going anyway. Why? Because he was trying to teach them it ain't the people, it's their soul. Some of us are looking at the individuals and we're not recognizing that God is interested in them folks' soul. Are you listening to me? So the disciples' agenda had nothing to do with discipleship. When Jesus went to Samaria, he was interested in discipleship. And the disciples had a whole nother agenda. Number one, they had a problem at first even going to Samaria, as I said. Secondly, Jesus took them through Samaria on purpose. Tell somebody, say, he took them through Samaria on purpose. Understand this, that there's some things that God allows to happen in your life. Look at somebody and say, it ain't an accident. I don't know who I'm talking to today, but slap 3 people of 5 and say, whatever you're going through, it ain't an accident. Tell another person it's on purpose. Oh God, come on, slap one more person of 5 and say it's on purpose. See, there's some things that God is allowing to happen in your life on purpose, but shout out for purpose. Don't you fall apart because you're going through something. Don't you fall apart because you're dealing with something. God is allowing you to go through some stuff on purpose. And when he took the disciples through Samaria, it was on purpose for a purpose. And maybe you don't understand what God is doing in your life on the front end, but just go ahead and flow with it. Just somebody say, flow with it. Yeah, you may have to cry, but just wipe them eyes and flow with it. You may fall, but just get on back up and flow with it. Don't you lay down because you're going through something and just give up and throw in the towel and just go ahead and surrender and say, that's it. You keep on pushing. Keep on pushing, and you keep on believing, and you keep on trusting and saying the Lord will make a way somehow. Even though that husband looked like he getting worse, you keep on believing God. Even though he looked like he ain't gonna never be saved, you keep on believing God. Even though it looked like that son of yours keep on getting locked up and keep smoking that crack, you keep trusting God because God is allowing you to go through on purpose. Shout for a purpose. There's a purpose for your pain. There's a purpose for your experience. There's a purpose for your situation. So he took them through Samaria on purpose to show them that spreading the gospel and seeking discipleship is not limited